Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's the NA Division ECS Season 6. We're live and direct from the beautiful Santa Monica, California. You guys are here. You guys are ready. How are you feeling?
I literally ran back to the studio. We had, we went out with some lovely people.
Oh, yeah?
Some nice ladies. We went to
What
one
kind of
place.
ladies? Like,
We went to one place. There was no seats. Had to go to another place. Had steak and eggs. Had to run back to the studio.
here's your pump, or cool? Sounds out of breath.
I'm right.
actually.
I'm warm. Warm is good.
Okay.
Cold is bad.
All right, fair enough. Cool. I just had a sleep when you guys were out. I just had it in the sun.
A little nap.
Yeah, I feel ready now. I feel ready for more action. And there's going to
Have
be
you forgotten
plenty
about
of
that
it.
phase game yet?
A little bit, you know. It wasn't the best, but we've got some social media stuff for you to do, Dan. You want to have a little blast of
Yes.
that?
Get involved in the discussion at ECS, hashtag ECSS6 for Season 6, of course. Let us know your thoughts and any suggestions you may have over the course of the matches.
Have we had a single tweet yet? Does no one want to talk
I
to
get
us?
tweets all the time. I get tweets all the time.
That's not my
get
job,
any
Henry.
tweets. No one gives
That's
me a
not my
tweet.
job.
Send me some tweets.
My job
as
is
well.
just to plug it.
Tweet Henry. Henry G.
CSGoLeague.com as well. Remember to check that out if you ever are in question of the schedule, anything that's happening at ECS Season 6.
Yeah, Nico
it
can
be
find his
found out
matches there as well.
on There. Yes, Nico can.
And where is this all leading to, James?
The next match, North American region.
No.
Let's not keep them.
No.
What is it, Henry?
We have to stay on. We're doing the tickets.
Tickets, arlington.csgoleague.com. We are coming to Arlington. ECS or ECS is coming to Arlington in Texas in November, late November, 22nd to the 24th. It's finals time, baby. It's coming up at the esports stadium. It's going to be popping. Corey Dunn works there. We're going to be there. It's going to be carnage.
And there's
Carnage.
one more thing before we can go on. It's all about loots and bells and subscribing. And make sure you hook in your FACEIT account to YouTube. We've given away millions of points so far this season. We gave away 250k yesterday. If you want to get a slice of that action, if you want to get some skins, you want to win that car, the Fiat 500, you've got to be doing this. You've got to be involved.
Get involved.
And that's your only chance. So make sure you do it. Make sure you might as well. You're watching anyway, right? So you might as well.
You know
do
they're
it.
giving away in PUBG
What?
on FACEIT. The first person to get 300 and something
89
chicken
wins, I think
dinners
it was, yeah.
gets a FACEIT car.
Will they do
Finally,
it?
yeah, they're going to produce a FACEIT car.
Amazing.
Cool.
I can't wait. Who's playing in the North American division? Let's have a look at all the teams. Let's see who we got. All the big names you know and love from this beautiful side of the world. It'll be Cloud9, Rogue, Liquid, Luminosity, NRG, EUnited, Renegades, Complexity, the mighty Azio, who will be playing today, and the Brazilian boys there right at the bottom who qualified this season along with Azio. And the games of today will be brought up momentarily. I thought we were going to go jump straight into them. Here we go. It will be EUnited.
Ooh.
Dan, tell us a little bit about EUnited.
Well, they definitely have a bone to pick with ECS Season 6 in
Oh.
general, because in the last season, unfortunately, they came so close to hitting those playoffs, and I think we really saw their potential. And moving into this season, they're up against the Cloud9 that's going to be perhaps a little slightly weaker than the Cloud9 that was the major winning Cloud9. And this is where they can really assert themselves and brand themselves as one of the best North American teams. I think they have the quality, the skill, the team play, the strategy.
Wow.
It's all tying
It's a
together.
bold statement.
Let's see what they can bring in the first matches.
Well, that's set it up quite nicely up against Cloud9. Then James got Luminosity versus Azio. Two very skilled teams. Who you got for that one?
I'll be honest with you, Henry. I had to down a Moscow Mule for a straw to get here on time.
Moscow Mule's a lovely drink, so you're looking all over the place.
Yeah. I think it's going to be an interesting clash. I actually think that the style of Azio as a younger, more inexperienced team may bring out the best of Luminosity, who still have things to work on themselves. So that will be a very interesting clash. I think Cash is a perfect game for that.
Sure.
And we may see a better T side from Luminosity than we normally do.
What do you think is going to happen with Azio in this game against Luminosity? Do you think
I
see
think
them making it?
that is the unstoppable force against the immovable object. It feels like those two teams are so similar in the way they play. Exactly, could be that. I think that'll be a great game. I think that'll be exciting. It'll be lots of crazy clutches coming through. That'll be a lot of fun. I actually can't wait for that one in particular. But we need to start at the first game. Maybe we should talk about Cloud9 for a little bit, because they're a team that we all know
They're
of.
a team.
It's an organization that's considered the New York Yankees of esports. They are a big name, big brand. Kind of dropped off since their major victory at the beginning of 2018.
They dropped off since they popped off.
Exactly, that's good. He's up and about. He's ready for the games. We do have a discussion to be had about Cloud9 dropping off completely, because they were considered at one point, I guess in that point in time, close to #1 in the world. Now anything but. Maybe not the conversation for the top 10. What happened?
I think in some respects it kind of made sense. They were able to go out with a bang, which is amazing. Obviously left a lot of fans perhaps feeling a bit sour, but when you remove Stewie and Tarek, the team was sort of built really around them. You know, very aggressive. You know, superstars can do it all, especially in Tarek. You know, you have a situation where it's a huge void to fill, and it's not really a void that is really that fillable in the modern era of contract wars and so on and so forth. So I don't really have time to really finish this point because we're into the game.
Well, it's quite nice. We're going to be into it right now. We don't need to talk anymore. We're going to let the action speak for itself. It will be EUnited into the T side. We've got some big names here. Watch out for them. Look out for Skylar and Asu, who seems to be, I think he's just called Ace, really, isn't he? That's
Ace, yes.
But he's called Asu in this.
Skylar is in fact Relics.
Yeah, I like calling him Skylar.
Why is that?
Because that's his name. Matt's always called him Skylar when we casted it, so that's what I've always done. So.
Do you know him personally?
Met him a few times, yeah. He's a nice guy. Always nice to me. So I'll give him
nice. Literally.
Must be nice. It will be the smokes towards A here, looking like the execution. We've seen plenty of this before, chaps. The smoke's in, the flash is over, try and get the plant in, and here they go. They're just going to have the one smoke, focusing towards the connector. Golden's kicking things off though in style. Lovely stuff by him to take down Ace, and now the bomb attempt will come through as Golden has to fall back through the smoke.
Indeed. It falls away to reappear on another day. The bomb has been planterized, and now we have teams of position around connector. Golden will be taken away. Rush will try to do something from CT. He knows at least one more person is there. In the meantime, his two teammates will start to move in as well. Smoke and a defuse, but can they find a good angle to avoid taps? Automatic trying to do it from behind the box, and he was getting tapped there, so he has to stop. Now Skadiddle will get a kill onto Relics, and Moose is the last man standing. Distraction being run. He can't find a kill though. And there is the bomb being defused by Automatic.
Ooh,
bonus money for Moose.
They could buy
but the round is with Cloud9.
They could drop 2 AKs here and purchase up SMGs. So you can see you need to have 2 players over 2,700. They have that. They're not going to do it though. Come on, guys. Live a little. But you don't have to, Dan. You can just get the AK down in the third. And that's exactly what they do. Moose has bought armor, strangely enough. Not sure why, but he's done it. He got an extra $600 for 2 kills towards the end. Maybe that's really catalyst to get the bomb down. Dazzle swallows the grenade into the apartments there, and he'll be falling back. This is surely, Dan, Cloud9 being the favourites going to this one, you'd have to say objectively.
In this round?
In the game.
In the game. In the game, yes.
You say I guess
so. It's one of those things really where you still don't know exactly where they fit when it comes to sort of that skill ranking, I would say.
Sure, but like look at the names we've got here. Flusher, Golden, Skadoodle, Automatic, Rush, considered some of the greatest players of all time. And you've got EUnited, who have got some skilled up-and-comers. Like, you'd think that surely this has got to be... I'm trying to provoke conversation, Dan. That's what I'm trying to do. Let's come back with a rebuttal.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, as you say, that's what it's like on paper. But the name value on paper is not always worth its weight.
You had like 2 or 3 as well.
I didn't really go in for the Moscow Mule, I'm afraid.
Okay, fair enough.
I have to say though, with the EUnited, the great thing about them is that they're like massive up-and-comers, and one of the most impressive things about them, and why you know that they can perhaps stick around for a while, is that at least with this lineup, they display like great team play, great strategy and tactics. That's really what comes first. The individual skill comes after that. And on some teams, let's say FaZe is a good example, that you're leading with the individuals, and if they have some nice strategy and tactics, that ties it in together. But really, EUnited, that they're all about the team play and coordination and the calling and so on. So that for me is really encouraging. As the individuals develop, it will become quite scary. I feel like they'll adapt with them and change as things move forward. But this is not all that impressive, Henry. They're going to run into the grinder there, right at the pit opening, and it's not really going to be all that fun. All of that said, Cloud9 will just brawl it out.
It's fine though. 1 versus 1 is not a big deal. And when you've got the AK, Skadonglers with the MP5.
Yes.
And he's got the HP advantage, but he has obviously lost track of the bomber, Dapper, as he runs toward the B side, just desperate to get that plant down initially. But Skadoodle seems to be anticipating his move. The bomb is going to be guaranteed to be planted at this point, and he might actually win the round at this stage. Because he doesn't even go for. I'd go for a short plant at least to do that. But gets it down, and Skadoodle will waste about 10 seconds here. No one knows it's B. Has to run back. And just to note, people might not be aware of this, the bomb sight actually changed the sound of the bomb noise now. So the beeps are actually a slightly different tone. So you can go in there, and if you can't hear the certain tone, you know it's the other site. So I don't know the exact tones, but either way, it is going to be a defuse attempt here from Skadoodle. He goes in. I don't think he can win this, you know. I feel like he's been wrecked.
Ooh. Doesn't have a kit, though.
Ooh, okay. Got to be close, but he's got that.
Henry, you non-believer.
I know.
3-0 for Cloud9. Nice upgrade to the AK if he can find it. He can. And the colours even suit his gloves. Marvellous. Look at that. Attention to detail. Those dots are nice. Oh, he's giving it up. What a kind person.
Is that an Irish coffee, James, or?
Just an espresso.
just a normal one?
Haven't been to Ireland in a while.
Okay, fair enough. Wondering that was the theme of the day.
Some more
End of the week.
needed.
Theme of the day. Alcoholism. Yeah. Brilliant.
Just
what a theme.
Every beverage.
In some countries, Sunday's the first day of the week.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and in some of the Arab nations.
Yeah. My friends live in Dubai, and it's really weird kind of chatting with them online and stuff. It's like, oh, yeah, week starts tomorrow. I was like, dude, it's Saturday. What are you talking about? It's like, no, we start on Sunday.
So strange.
Yeah, Friday night, it's Thursday night.
Your Western nonsense.
Well, United not with too much map control at this point, and unfortunately, they don't have too much in the way of utility beyond the 3 smokes. And coming back into mid for a late mid take, it's going to be interesting to see if that's actually going to get them into a strong position to hopefully close out the round on a bomb site. Because Cloud9 look like they're geared up to fight for mid here. They've got 2 players on connector. Of course, the players on short as well can potentially toss in a flashbang, high flashbang. That's flusher if need be, if there is a brawl over here. And, ooh, he doesn't get the frag, but automatic does do some damage. Goes back for another flick. Gets out of there somehow.
Golden holding on to connector, but his team are not holding on to this round at the moment. Automatic and flusher are no more.
Certainly not. This is looking good for United. We've always celebrated their teamwork and execution potential as well. Cloud9 not going to be on that level. Might be weird to say, but I feel like United will have more synergy as Rush continues to apply the pressure, but his crosshair placement looking for weapons on the floor will elude him.
United harassing like an internet girlfriend. Skadoodle now alone in a 1 versus 3. Dazzle's got the sound cues. If you make it pink first, he will ring the bell. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yes, indeed. Remember, that round where Skadoodle came down from 1 versus 1, they don't have any sort of residual cash. They probably have to force here. Golden, does he drop the orb? Is he a team player? Does he want Automatic, who's now, we forgot to really mention that. We should have really focused on that. It's my fault. Automatic now is the sniper, remember, not Skadoodle. Yeah. I really should have mentioned that.
I can't imagine that's every single map, though.
Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking probably right there.
Although Mirage, you would imagine, oh yeah, that'll be comfortable, but not necessarily for Skadoodle, that is, because you think, okay, sniper goes to the window, but the window's normally smoked top. It's about how the other places you play that makes you the sniper on Mirage.
I spoke to Simple in a one-on-one environment, me and him, and I was asking him, like, what about Mirage do you think makes you such a good sniper? And he's saying, well, I never go towards the window. I never challenge it because it's a rubbish position. He didn't use that word, but he goes, never go there. You want to go everywhere else but the window. Yeah. So that's from the master himself.
You go towards the window, you get smoked off. You go towards jungle, then maybe somebody waiting for you on the palace. Maybe a plan to execute. You just don't know. But yes, the window gives you the illusion of opportunity. It really just leaves you in bad positions. United on the anti-eco. Cloud9 have not gone for a big investment in this round.
So it's round 5. Do we have any predictions in here?
Cloud9, gonna run away with it.
I'm going at United.
I will also go for United.
You guys and your wacky predictions.
Believe in team play, the power of team play.
I believe in science.
That's always
you
good.
Believe in science.
Believing in science is always good.
And the science tells me that whatever start United get, however the teamwork is going to be, they can't take down Automatic, Rush, Flusher, Skadoodle. It's just too much.
You're a name value pleb, Henry.
I am. I don't mind. It's fine. It shouldn't be happening.
Fish, Bosch. I have that P250, but from DreamHack. The original major. No, wait.
The proper major.
Which one is the one with the yeah, the one with the snowman on it? The Steel Series one that they sponsored.
Winter? Female Winter?
Let me check. Let me inspect my inventory.
Check my inventory.
Well,
let's go, boys.
United fast into mid, and Flush is going to make the jump across with the rifle. Has EV spotted? The timing's fantastic.
Ooh,
My
that's
God!
what I'm talking about, baby.
Yeah.
Pushing up short, getting it done, spraying them down, and automatic with the AWP as well, Dan. So
You shut your smug face.
there it is. Look at the dead bodies paving the cobbled streets of Mirage. It's all said and done this round, at least. Absolute destruction.
Bodies everywhere. Get the drowning pool album going.
Or the song.
Or the
Specifically, we'll do.
Specifically the song.
He wants to go all the way.
Yeah.
He wants to respect the order.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The story of
Even,
the album.
even the voicemail tracks.
Yeah. 4-on-2, a minute remaining. At this point, it's just damage control. Can we take down any of the CTs with us? Or do we have to save this AWP? Can we have a look at the money, please? It's pretty strong.
Will you start the fans, please?
Is that Crystal Maze?
Crystal Maze,
Yeah,
baby.
nice.
Oh, yes. That was amazing. What a show.
All right, what show is this from? You will go on my first whistle.
Gladiators.
There you go.
I love
Nice.
that stuff.
Oh
I
my
live for
God.
that stuff, especially
I went to
Jet.
gym
Yes, Jet or Wolf, man.
Yeah, Wolf for you,
Oh.
Jet for me. That's fine.
in the new Gladiators.
Jet was beautiful. I'll give you that. What where she is now? Anyway,
In the new Gladiators,
I know
I
where she
trained
is.
with Atlas. He went to my gym.
who did?
Became friends
Atlas.
with him.
Oh, I've
Atlas, yeah.
seen him. Yeah,
Actually became friends with him.
he's a big, strong man, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a really nice guy.
Meanwhile, Moose is now left alone in a 1 versus 4.
Yes.
So for those of you North Americans who have absolutely no idea what we're talking about, we'll come to it soon because Moose has 2 HP. An opportunity to plant a bomb. However unlikely it may be, he's going for the fake, he's going for damage. He's got 11 seconds to eliminate more players. And there he goes. So Gladiator, I'm sure they had an American Gladiator.
They did, yeah.
But the UK one was the best one, obviously.
It was the first one.
And Jet was just like one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Lovely flowing hair. So it was the Treeback 2013 with the polar bears.
The polar bears.
Polar bear stickers, yes.
Okay, I wasn't even. I think I'd given up with CS at that point. I was checked out.
Yeah, you went around, you were doing real life.
Real life stuff. Yeah.
NJ Live.
I played CS:GO when I was the first ever group of people to play CS:GO. Played it, thought it absolute garbage, and I was like, "That's it for me. I'm out."
I had to play it on the PlayStation at Eurogamer to get a PC beta code.
Yeah, I remember that. I was at that Eurogamer.
So I bought a also sniper, and I was like, "Yeah, thanks guys, cheers."
Yeah, bye. I'm out. PS4 edition. Rushing towards the connector, and it will be automatic to shut things down, as he is now the main sniper. But they've actually got a pretty decent round here. With Skylar getting the AWP, we might see a couple more kills come through, because Flusher, or Flusha, Flu
Flu.
will have to be a little bit careful here as he gets one. Remember, it's the AWP of Skylar. Just looking for one more frag. That'll be enough for him. He'll be satisfied with that. But maybe he can get a bit more.
Ooh. Cancel strafes didn't come in fast enough. The Rex is still alive, and there's a minute on the clock. However, he is not with the bomb. He's not one with the bomb. The bomb, I believe, I can't tell if it's an apps on short. No, it's on short. That's an issue. And the CTs, as time continues, CTs will move into stronger positions. He's got superhero face relics. There's one. Where is the other one? No one in ladder room. 26 seconds now. Is the B bomb site a trap? Does he run the gauntlet towards A? Does he make a play for default? Rush under the window. Oh, he's going for a save instead. Running into the open, and maybe that wasn't the best plan, but his options, I think it's safe to say, were limited.
Certainly, James. Well, that was a fast push towards middle. They managed to get 3 kills on the pretty much full eco there, so that's not too bad for EUnited. As we go 5-2. We'll see Ace with the AWP. Very fast AWP, reminiscent of perhaps maybe kind of, I don't think the best style to compare him to. Like Kenny S in his heyday, in terms of the speed he's going at is pretty remarkable. But here he comes, Rush spraying them down. Thought he got both there. I think he did too. This nade should finish off who is on the site. Doesn't quite. Interesting. Dazzle will still be alive in the corner. He'll continue to flash towards connector. Set his teammates up. There's Skylar getting it done. Looking for the next frag. No bomb planted just yet. Surely that's going to change. But look at Moose. He's actually making his way towards B. Golden. He'll be taking Skylar to hell. What's Moose up to here? He's going to be going towards short, looking for the
Are they really
step play or
delaying for Moose?
where's the bomb? Ace got it. on the side. Yeah, so this hasn't really worked out at all. We talked about these great teamwork and all that stuff. This is actually a bit of a calamity, if I'm honest.
Wow.
They can still win.
Ace is that kind of AWPer, so we'll see what he can do. Unfortunately, there's so many angles to worry about at the same time, and he will try to fall back somewhat, but the bomb is planted for default. That is a potential issue. Whoop. There it is. That's the speed that Henry's talking about, and now he's got to do it all. Versus 4. 3 more to go. Will he go forwards? No, he won't. He knows when he's beats. That's also an important quality. Very nicely done by Cloud9 on the retake, but you have to wonder if EUnited waited for a little bit too long there. Just, you know, they had Moose in the back on the flank, and it seemed as though they sort of over-invested in that.
I think you might be right. Well summarised, Daniel.
Right, thank you very much.
Let's look to the future, though.
Where I live, they say, Daniel.
Daniel. That's true. I've heard that before.
Daniel. Yes.
Who says that?
People. 2-6 in favour of Cloud9. Ace with the AWP. The Ace WP may be required in this round. Very fast moving round so far, which means that you can no longer really peek the angle, the window angle, because you are exposed to people underneath. Dazzle. That's 28 HP now. Getting shot in the legs. Like those old westerns where dance, dance, and they shoot him on the floor.
Dance, boy.
Ba-choom, ba-choom.
I love a good Western film.
I would recommend The Searchers.
Trinity was my favorite.
Haven't seen that
I
one.
don't like the good, the bad, the ugly. That's my
The
favourite.
Searchers is
That's,
bloody good. I studied it in media studies.
Did you?
The good, the bad, the ugly.
That's a good one.
The best one.
That is the classic.
It's the classic.
The Good, the Bad, the Bardolph.
Wait, what?
Bardolph. It's fit the Bardolph in, if anything. It does. It works with everything. Oh, this is a guaranteed kill. There we go. This might be around now. They've got an open B bomb site. Flush shot, caught out of position. They're not going to check this at all. Dapper. Oh, this is a nightmare, isn't it? This was an eco, and now it's all fallen on its ass. And we've got a 35 seconds. Guaranteed plant. They might even consider saving here. What happened?
What happened? Oh, that's a miss and a half. Oh, could get a bit dicey now. Russia's getting position. Might afford Golden some space into the bomb site. Russia's taking some damage, but God, there it is. Golden gets caught, and that's going to be that. Yes, big victory there, and United winning a very unexpected round, picking up 2 AWPs. Obviously, you don't really want 2 AWPs on the T side. We'll see what they can do with that. You also don't want to give it away to the CTs, like an AWP for free to the CTs. So I'm not sure if. Well, I guess we'll see what they do with it and how it turns out. But it's going to be a force buy here from Cloud9. And they'll spread themselves out in a pretty standard way.
In a standard fashion.
In a standard
Flying V.
way.
Mighty
Mighty
Ducks. Yeah, nice. Good guys.
So Dapper's holding the angle where a CT would jump on the box to the left of the van from Dapper's, where Dapper's looking. Also, if somebody's looking for a jump peek, there's a reasonable chance that they will start their arc there. That's a lovely timing to peek with the flashbang. Oh, Cloud9 have some really interesting pistol rounds on both sides of Mirage, actually. I made a video of one they used to run with Tarek and Stewie on the CT side. Their approach towards the B-bomb site. There was recently one of note towards the B-bomb site with a smoke towards the window that they ran on the T side. Maybe we'll see that in the second half. Can't do it every single time, of course. Now, 50 seconds remaining, and United are moving towards the A bomb site. They've got 3 Molotovs, which is pretty good. One towards Sandwich, maybe one towards the shadow position. However, they have nobody in the Palace. Golden, that's a nice start for him. He knows there's a second player. That is all the information they need to rotate towards A.
Ooh, look at the time remaining as well. Getting picked off one by one. EUnited might have overcooked this. Double AWPs to try and get in towards the A site. There's no time, and Rush is ready. He'll mow one down. He's got the bomb, but still fighting back. It's up to just Moose here, and it's all fallen apart. That was looking so good for them. Up against a force by Cloud9. They just waited a bit too long. They did nothing with their default. Got no positional control, no pressure applied. They lose the first Deagle kill. There's no reaction. There's no trade. And they have double AWPs on the T side. And that's a prime example, Dan, of why you don't buy double AWPs on T side.
Well, they picked them up.
Yeah, but the previous round, and you don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's what I was debating.
You
Like,
don't-
do you just
you don't-
throw
you
it away in spawn and then pick by an AK and
Yeah,
just have one?
you just don't want it. Like
Yeah.
it really can be more detrimental than it can be beneficial.
Yep, yep.
So
Moose must be throwing a smoke towards A shortly. Just the way I've never seen somebody line a smoke up there before.
is this the team with Loafman, or is that Azio?
It's this team.
Is this team? We've
It's
got
Dazzle,
Loafman.
isn't it?
Dazzle,
Dazzle
yeah.
to Loafman. Okay, there he
Yeah.
is.
That's all the loaf, man.
Right, best bread pun gets a prize. You have 2 maps.
Will he rise to the occasion?
Oh, that's a good start. Good entry.
Never saw that one coming.
In they go towards B. You can see the execution. It's a little bit lackluster. They've been caught off with the utility. They haven't baited enough out. That's going to get picked off one by one at this point. And yeah, that really wasn't too compelling. You want to be running defaults before you go for these executions because, as you can see, the others have too much to hold you off with, especially if they're 30 players towards B. Very well held. You would think that would do more damage, but it doesn't seem to do anything with Moose almost perfectly spraying through the B walls there. But 8-3 guaranteed now. Lovely, lovely stuff. As they'll have 3 players survive. You can definitely have a double upset on the CT side, just to note. Just on the T side, it's really not recommended. Apart from Dust 2, perhaps you can get away with it. And maybe Train, I would say at the very most. But here we go. It's eco territory for EUnited.
Cloud9 profiting from civil war as this has descended into anarchy.
Indeed.
Almost entirely Glocks for this round. For EUnited. Just 3 rounds on the board. Disappointing start if you're a fan of EUnited. Expectations are higher than this. Golden will retain control of the top mid position. Cloud9 will be heading towards number 9 and saying 9 to EUnited for this round.
Nice bit of German there.
Yeah. A T player has disconnected, fear not. There are no gremlins in our system. There we go.
So technical pause, presumably next. A chance to chat. A chance to reflect. What are your thoughts so far, gents? EUnited seem like they're getting ran over. They had a chance to get right back in this game. Lost to the Eco, the Deagles. Too apprehensive, perhaps, when they were in the driving seat. I think the double orbs really confused them and slowed them down a bit. Didn't know how to handle them. And we find ourselves here. It looks like a very convincing job so far by Cloud9.
Looks like the loaf man needs that gluten-free.
Doesn't really work.
No?
Yeah, I'm not
No.
sure about that.
No.
No. Like, it's not really a pun if you just kind of say something about bread. Yeah, it has to work. But
Like mine. I'm
yours-
winning still.
that did work.
I'm
yes,
winning still.
Very obvious, but it worked.
What is bread anyway?
What is bread?
Baby, don't hurt me.
Okay, that's not bad. Okay,
Wow.
keep that up. What is bread? Loaf man, don't hurt me.
Quality of the broadcast is really
Just declining
dropped a lot,
ever
hasn't
since
it?
the
Could you,
lunch.
though, turn
This
bread
weird
into
lunch
ramen?
you guys had.
Could you, like, convert bread into ramen? Is there a way?
It's a ramen.
Yeah.
I guess you could. You just crumble it up a lot. Put it in. Add some water. Put some...
That's just
Chicken
bread and water
flavour.
then, isn't it? It's not ramen. It's not quite ramen.
Not quite. We're almost there. Roll the bread into noodles. Like the
What if you had to throw a straw, Henry?
I don't know. I had nothing. I haven't had any food. I had no beverages. I lied in the sun like a cat. And I needed it as well. I was passing out at the halftime moments, but I feel revitalized now. I feel ready.
The day
Nice.
before yesterday, I had maybe 4 hours sleep. I was playing CS until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I did the same
Yesterday-
thing last night.
Yesterday, I closed things out at 10:30 and went home, cooked some
Okay.
salmon, went to bed, and now I feel terrible. all
Okay,
day.
so what is the solution?
I don't know.
Maybe find a
Play
middle
more
ground between the
CS.
two. Turn the salmon into trout and go to bed at midnight. Then it might be able to...
We'll see what we can do, Henry, and by that I mean no.
Moving on, we'll get into round number 13. Here we go. MP9 for Golden. And AKs across the board for EUnited. They have got basic array of utility. Dapper almost none. I assume he's deployed the initial smokes and flashes at the start. And Skadoodle. Now the support rifler. I guess we probably should address that properly instead of talking about bread ramen, but We'll get there eventually.
That's one of the most weird things I've ever heard in this broadcast.
Yeah, I seem to bring out the best in you two. Getting the gold.
Yeah.
Just mining for it.
Mining the gold, sifting through all of the muds.
Yeah.
Well, Automatic's got a good timing on this. Most likely, it's going to catch a throw nays, or no, slightly too slow. Incendiary though to counter the push as it comes in. There will be some burn damage. Quite a lot. Beautiful. That's a nice first catch, and he's not done just yet. Oh, can't quite be the third. His teammates will get in there though. He's done enough for his team. He almost saw the double coming into play, and maybe still. Automatic's not done. Finishes with 3. Now Ace in a 1 versus 2. It's actually doable from Automatic's perspective. It looks so strong for Cloud9, but all of a sudden, United in with a shout.
Here we go. It's all down to this kill, really. Ace jumps through the window, guaranteed kill. Saying that almost fell apart. He's got 3 so far, and he hasn't got the bomb, remember, so can't just book it towards the A side. He's going to smoke off towards shore, though. That's where Russia resides. This is pedigree versus talent. The old guard to take the lead. 10-3. Ace out of position there. And did he get the AWP? Not quite. And it will not really be that impact forwards coming up for the last round in number 14. They can still buy the AWP. Automatic though, he looks pretty fantastic on the AWP, guys. What do you think?
Yeah. It looks great. I actually felt like Rush's peak at the end there. I was like a little bit worried for that. I mean, if he doesn't know where the bomb is, then it's completely fine, but either way, it has been great seeing Automatic bounding around the various maps with the AWP. We saw him on Train doing massive damage very recently as well, and here he'll be put to the test again. That's really nice. It's like the quick scope at range. Hard to argue with it.
Ooh, dude, he's loving life, isn't he? Oh, they're lining up. That's not a good situation, but the spray is there for Flusher, and the loaf man can't separate the bread from the wheat.
You don't separate bread from wheat.
It's like wood from trees, isn't it?
You do the wheat from the chaff.
I do the bread from the wheat.
Okay.
But yeah, you're probably right. That flick.
So nice.
It's juicy. I could have been so much there.
Double.
But I lost it towards the end.
Oh, set up. And we get into the final round of the first half. Ace opening things up. A Flush looking to respond. He's got an AWP. Here we go. He'll be in towards Palace. Probably nails this. There it is. Takes down Moose. And now Golden in towards Shadow. All the attention we focused towards the Palace area, I thought. But no. Dazzle comes out and clotheslines Golden. That's to Automatic now. So good at this AWP and got a few opportunities. But Ace, he's starting to wake up now. Starting to see the better side of him. 3-on-2.
This is mad, isn't it? Just throw the smoke, die before it goes down. Smoke goes up. The guy who kills him gets traded from behind the smoke. Complete madness. Perhaps Flusher can bring some sense to the chaos. Some meaning to this madness. But no, Dazzle will take him down. Seville has been found as well by Dazzle.
22 for 8. Automatic.
Yeah, that's not too bad at the end of the first half. And speaking of which, you know, just eking out that just 4th round, that last possible round from United, at least gives them some hope with the pistol victory here.
Let's have a conversation about Skadoodle then. He just finished the half on 5 and 10. So when you don't have Skadoodle as an AWPer and he just becomes what seems like the last few days an average rifler, what is his role within the team now? Like,
I don't know if we can really say too much about his score, considering the map. The half was lopsided in favour of Cloud9. So if the frags are coming,
I'm just provoking conversation, James. It doesn't have to be taken literally.
Well, I wanted to actually say about Automatic that it's really cool to see players in roles you're not used to seeing when they're able to shine in the fashion in which he is doing at the moment. That's really good fun. But yes, I think Skadoodle's his role will be less exciting, but I don't know if he's going to have the bitch roles as people call it. I mean, there's no better. It's just what they're called, you know. As Tico had for Cloud9 as well. So, and also, I think that you don't. If those are the roles he's going to play, you don't necessarily get a fair shake of the stick in terms of how people will view you herein. But herein we have Cloud9 looking to win a second pistol. That's a big. Those are 2 big headshots though from EUnited. That changes things dramatically. Bomb still not planted, and they know where Moose is. Lining up for a double peek are Cloud9, or trying to, but they don't know if he's in or out. And now they've seen him. Golden jumping around. Surely he saw him.
Here we go then. 40 seconds, and they don't actually know he's there. He'll get the first headshot. Here we go. Remember, it's impossible to convert the 12-3s to 13-2s, the 11-4s. Moose walks around towards kitchen, and Golden has no idea. This is looking good for the CT, I would say, right now, because Golden's lost track and running out of time. And he'll be running in the open. Gets a smoke at least, but Moose has absolutely done him in. He has no idea. And he's run out of time so much here. He'll go for the fake plant. They'll find him. There it is. Nice work from Golden. Good awareness, knowing he'll be sneaking around. And it will be the run of the board. And it's surely the force buy from the CT set. 12-4 up. Cloud9 with AKs available now. Probably a few SMGs as well. Good attempt on the retake from Moose and Ace. Got it close, but Golden, nice smart play. Even with 7 seconds, that's a brave move to check that angle, but one...
It's beautiful. He knows he's doomed if he plants the bomb.
Sure.
He knows the guy's there somewhere. Somewhere. And that's a master stroke from Golden. 3 times the score now. Flush has got to be careful because legs can be spotted, as evidenced by him being shot in the legs, and that's an AK taken away very quickly. Nice jump from Dapper. Yeah, it's a dangerous angle. You are at disadvantage, and you just saw a perfect example of why. And CZ doing some damage, but Golden with huge frags. Spotted one player on the B-bomb site as well, and this could have gone a lot worse, but yeah, Ace, he won't know how tagged these players are, so we'll likely go for a safe hit of the AK. Well, he's been hurt by automatic top mid as well. But with all Golden and Skadoodle heavily tagged, how likely are they to hunt?
Time will tell. Bomb down. Ace. AK in hand. Doesn't look like he'll get much done here. They're going to be full eco next round. 13-4 down. It's not looking good, boys. EUnited and your predictions are spiraling down the toilet here.
We're believers. You've got to support the up-and-comers when they show promise. The night is darkest just before the dawn, and I am the Batman.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that works. It will be a full eco though, and it'll be 14-4 down. That's a nice little sequence from Golden. Seems like his fragging the last couple of days has been very, very good, we have to say. The games we've casted, he's looked excellent. Like he seems a little bit revitalized, maybe a little bit of less pressure.
Well, less toxicity.
So you don't knock out the window here. They're all going to hide in the B site. Normally you'd shoot that window out, but they want to keep it up there. This is a little sign to say, oh, no one's been to B, it's clear, let's run in and plant. But it's actually not going to be worth talking about because they've actually gone A and planted. So just a bit of intel for you there, why people don't shoot that window out sometimes.
Color commentary from Wise Man Henry.
The wisest of men.
A splash of color. Oh, I don't know if my P50 white is still. Oh no! Oh, okay, they're not going to win a round. They're going to
no, I'm pretty sure. Like a year ago when he was streaming, it was he changed it, and I was a little bit disappointed.
You're sad?
Yeah, I was like, well, okay. Yes,
see.
That was worth paying for a name change.
Shall I call my gun Henry G? I'm sure people were asking me, are you Henry G? Because I had a P250 called Henry G.
They were asking.
I think that's why I changed it. Yeah, people are stupid, man.
Oh, they saw a name of the skin. They thought that must be him.
He's so narcissistic. Names skins after himself.
Yeah.
It's got to be Henry G. The narcissism is out of
I didn't
control.
change it, but maybe I'll change it back.
Okay, thank you. Or maybe I'll just get a tan, and then it won't even be relevant.
No, I have another one.
Oh.
Like a, slightly beige one.
Yeah, beige one. Sand dune.
Henry G version 2.
Okay. Well,
temp worker Henry G.
It's going to be the execution of Cloud9. Looking for match point, ladies and gents. Smokes towards short, connector, and Dazzle, Ace to defend. What a shot! That's what I'm talking about. That close range action as he nails it, but he's isolated now, and Rush going to town with the AK. Ace will have to go towards the back tracks and see whether he can get towards the A ramp. It looks like now we'll see ourselves in a 4 versus 2 as the CTs are dropping like flies. Moose and Ace won't really have much to work with here whatsoever. Ace might as well save the AWP. It's not a tantalizing prospect though, because now they're down to just match point. They need 11 rounds in a row.
It's less than ideal for EUnited. No chicken in their bucket. Mucine's
What is in
trying
the
to hold on
bucket?
to what? Like, is it empty?
Crumbs.
It's empty.
Just a few crumbs.
Maybe chicken
some
was
bones,
there, yeah. Just residual leftovers
some
of,
skin.
of fried chicken.
Skin, crumbs, bones,
You got to
gravy.
eat the skin, Henry.
Gravy
That's
residue.
The best part.
I do like
Gravy residue. It's dried gravy. Slightly pulpy.
You've been talking about food a lot, James. Is the steak and eggs wasn't enough?
Steak and eggs was bloody good.
Is that the
was
one
quite
place
good.
that's directly beneath it?
Well, it's not
The
well,
burger place.
It's steak,
Oh.
it's steak and
I
shake.
wouldn't recommend
Oh,
it.
a steak and shake.
No.
Wouldn't recommend that. It smells nice and I walk past it.
No.
Not worth.
It's
Don't do it.
just don't do it. Yeah.
I haven't eaten
That's the
anything really.
advice we would give you.
I don't know. I feel like the buns are made from paper. I don't know what's going on.
It's true. In and out. That's the good shout here in California.
Might be in and out of this server very quickly for EUnited. Only 4 rounds on the board so far, and Cloud9, of course, at match point. They're well equipped, though. EUnited, save for Relic's MP9. He requires close quarters. Good utility at the 135 mark for them. Molotov deep into the apartments. Will there be an aggressive take from the CTs? Apparently not.
So, United, can they save themselves? Save their skins? You'd want to see a risky play from someone. Just some kind of play from maybe Ace, the fast AWPer. We do see the flashbang there for the peek towards connector, just keeping tabs on the movement of Cloud9 through middle. And they are about to appear. Make a showing towards connector here as they develop that map control. And there's so much you can do with this if you're in Cloud9 shoes. They've got a minute left now. And EUnited with no challenges towards middle at all. They're playing really passively, allowing Cloud9 to bully them backwards. Oh, Rush has been allowed all the way out, but his gun has been spotted, and Dapper will take him down. Not too shabby here so far. 40 seconds to go for EUnited to close this one out, and it's looking good.
It's a big round. Relic's pushing Biaps as well, which allows them to have a more confident rotation towards A. Dapper gets exploded, though. Dazzle with a nice angle. The BP behind Dazzle. He was completely undetected there. 28 seconds now. 2 versus 40 AKs are here, but the AK now for Golden. 20 seconds, trying to do as much damage as possible, trying to cover his jump. But that will be that. 3 players surviving for EUnited, and the round, and the game, rather, continues.
Certainly does. 10 to go. Will we see all 30 rounds again? That's the question. Cloud9 have the answer. As we enter round number 21. We're off to the races. Double AWP set up for Ace and Skylar. They're fully equipped. They're ready. They're confident. Dapper smoked out of the start, but deploys a grenade. I think we'll do some damage a little bit. Just one to Rush. And Ace will be flashed off. Very skilled and explosive AWPer, but hasn't got any big game experience. I think they've been to the minors, right? That's about it. And his first kill for Automatic takes down Skylar.
He's having so much fun. With his AWP, the aggressive AWPer that you wanted. Something that Stewie was very good at when Stewie played on Cloud9. You see him pick up the AWP every so often.
Sure.
And he would bring this level of explosiveness and speed and pace that Skadoodle just could not.
Mirage was the best example as well.
It was, yeah.
CT Mirage, around connector, in my opinion.
Dapper will be taken down. That should conclude the game. Moose is isolated towards short, but he has got 2 kills somehow. And this is going to be Rush to close things out. A chance at the 4 versus 1, but not meant to be. 16-5, as Henry said, a landslide victory for Cloud9, and it's been truly realised there, guys. Absolutely taken down, battered and bruised. EUnited leaving their tail between their legs. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it was a disappointing game for them, but it's great to see a strong Cloud9, so there are positives to take away for one of these teams at the very least.
So you win either way?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to see the development of up-and-coming teams, and that has to be the status of Cloud9 at the moment. So
Yes.
to see some coordination, nice individual plays, especially from the IGL. Good stuff.
Absolutely. And Cloud9, definitely the more dominant team. We have to give a shout out to Automatic, don't we? That was fantastic by him. He really is taking to the AWP role. I think it will revitalise his enthusiasm for CSGO. It feels like he really wasn't interested after the major. It felt like maybe it's a curse almost. When you win the major, people expect so much. You lose some players, you've got to rebuild from the very beginning. And maybe he just lost his love for the game. But it seemed like it might be coming back with the AWP role. He's doing a very good job at it. And EUnited didn't really get to see the best side of them there. They actually looked a little bit sloppy with their executions. Their timings were a bit off. money was kind of getting destroyed after losing to a couple of ecos to Cloud9. But that will happen. Like I said, the names of the Cloud9 players, like you just know they're going to cause damage. Here are the scores on the doors. Automatic, 25 kills, 12 deaths. Golden with 21, continuing his good form we've seen the last couple of days. Shout out to Moose, tried his absolute best there, and Ace as well, another good performance from him. Considering they only got 5 rounds, 15 kills, ain't too bad whatsoever. So, chaps, we've got one more map to go. Again, I've forgotten what it is. Does anyone remember?
It is
Train.
Inferno, as usual. So Mirage and Inferno, the old classic. You guys don't know what you're on about too. We'll get out of here and be back in around 5 to 10 minutes. We'll be back with the next map. It's going to be a good one, hopefully better than that. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon.